Hello and welcome to Vox Markets. I'm Lauren Gibbons and I'm delighted to be joined by Clarissa of Oxford Cannabinoid. Welcome, Clarissa.
I'm very well, thanks, Lauren. Nice to be here.
Great. No, it's great to speak. So before we jump into today's news, could you just kick off with just a bit of top level information on the company?
Yeah, sure. So we are a biotech company. We are making prescription medications from cannabinoids, and our mission essentially is to bring new medications to the market for patients who are currently have their needs unmet or poorly met. So our focus initially has been on pain, and the sort of very significant, US multi-billion-dollar pain market. But we've got 4 programs in development, one of which I think we're going to talk about a bit more in a minute. We have been focusing on pain, and our lead program, 46-1201, has got MHRA a phase 1 approval to go into that phase 1. That's very much in the pain space. They're looking at CIPN, or chemotherapy-induced peripheral neuropathy, and also IBS, or irritable bowel syndrome. But very excited to announce the expansion early this morning into oncology as well.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a super exciting time for the company. You did mention the news this morning. Could you take us through that a little bit more as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So this morning we were very pleased to announce that we have identified a very exciting potential first-in-class immunotherapy agent for the treatment of solid tumors. The initial data that the team has been analysing is demonstrating very excellent drug-like potential as to potency, selectivity, as well as availability in the blood. So it's very early stage. I must just caveat it with that. It's science, so got to make sure that we're being straightforward, and it's very early stage, but we're certainly very excited here at OCT.
Yeah. Obviously you mentioned it was early stage. What would those sort of next steps look like for the company?
Well, a lot more work, Lauren. So there's a lot more experiments to be done, and we'll be looking to do those experiments in the coming months, the rest of this year, from the existing cash that we have in the bank. It's looking like sort of final selection during 2024 to give us the confirmation that we want to go forward into proper preclinical and full preclinical, ready for the clinic for this compound. So yeah, there's a lot of work to do, but the team are very excited to be getting on with it.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. And could you maybe talk a little bit about what potentially sets this treatment apart from other existing ones that are available on the market?
Yeah, so the immunotherapy market obviously is a significant one. I think you've written a piece today which talks to the detail, but the key point of difference for us is that this is the mechanism of action allows this to be delivered as an oral medication, so a solid oral form, a tablet or a pill that a patient could take at home, which obviously significantly reduces not just the costs of manufacturing, but the costs of administrating from a healthcare provider perspective, and also is very convenient for patients, in contrast to having to go perhaps to a specialist cancer center for current immunotherapy treatments that are on the market.
Yeah, no, that all sounds super exciting. Well, if there's anything else that you'd like to add, Clarissa, then feel free.
Sure. So I think, I guess just to give people a flavour of what's to come in the sort of weeks and months to follow, we have, as I said, been making great progress on kicking off that first phase 1 clinical trial, which we got approval from the MHRA from in May, mid-May this year. Lots of administration going on in the background, and lots of, the recruitment process is well underway, and we're ready for those healthy volunteers to get that first dose. So that's happening. Obviously also working on our other programs, and we'll be telling the market as and when there are updates on those. And yeah, so there's a lot of exciting things going on. We've got an Investor Meet Company presentation actually on Wednesday. We've recently appointed our new Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Tim Korn, who has got a fantastic pedigree, so former CMO of Jazz Pharmaceuticals, currently working as medical advisor to Confid Therapeutics and a number of others. And he's got, fantastic experience in bringing drugs to market, taking them through those phases of regulatory approval that are obviously all important to finally get medicines in the hands of patients who need them. So we're very happy for him to have joined the team, and he will be presenting together with our Chief Scientific Officer, Valentino Paravicini, on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Investor Meet Company, lots of people already be signed up for that, I'm sure. We've had lots of questions already, which is fantastic. But I would just encourage your viewers to come along and ask questions and hear what we've got to say.
No, well, like I said, it sounds like a super exciting time for the company. And thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. It's been great. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you so much.